Hey Gemini, so happy St. Patty's Day reading. Sorry, my blanket, it's cold in here today. So let's see what guidance you have. Now, if you'd like to keep seeing guidance, because I'm going to keep posting it on here, and you can get notified when I post new videos, go ahead and like and subscribe my page. Send it to all your friends, and that way you always are up to date when a new reading is open. And you can also join me on Facebook every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be doing live oracle readings, just a one card pull for everyone who's on. And I even have a picture on there to request. So it's just Heather Kenobi on Facebook, and you can get a live reading during the week as well. So let's see what we have for you right now. What guidance we can get. Ooh, all right. So, Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Kuan Yin, compassion, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So this is a good spread for you right now because it reminds you to get in the present moment. Maybe you've been a little flighty. Maybe you've been a little overwhelmed. There are so many things going on in the world today. So many things coming at you every 2 minutes, especially if you're on the phone a lot, that it can get a little stressful and a little crazy and makes you forget to be in the present moment, to be, very aware and present what's happening in your life. Because again, a lot of times we need to remember that we can only control what we can control. And so sometimes that, hurts us a little bit because then it brings all this extra anxiety when we see all this stuff that we can't do anything about. So remember to be here now. Remember to be in this present moment, because that's the one thing about hummingbirds, like they hover right where the flower is. So they are very present in what they're doing in the moment, and their wings are super fast so that way they can stay right in what they're doing in the here and the now. So make sure to be very aware. Now, Kuan Yin is a great goddess to get, especially for right now. And especially if you are having a hard time, staying in your present moment, in your present life, and not getting pulled from 90 million things that all want your attention. Because sometimes we can look at other situations and other people and other things, and we can waggle that finger of, well, if I wasn't, if I were them, I wouldn't do this and I would do that. And then, we can always point our fingers, but then we always forget we have 3 other fingers pointing right back at us, So make sure to have compassion for people. Make sure to have compassion, whether you really know them or you don't, or maybe it's someone in your life. Give them some compassion, some love. Because sometimes we move from this feeling of judgment, we feel really self-righteous, but then we don't realize what it's doing to our own energy, how it's lowering our own vibration, and that it's actually hurting us. So make sure to always check the judgment, because it is real easy to get on that judgment train, and sometimes it's a whole lot harder to get off, but it's when you go from like a place of just hanging and trying to do what you can in the world that you have, and all of a sudden the judgment train comes in. It takes you from this vibration of like feeling pretty decent, feeling nice and calm, to boom, down here, because now you're stressed, you have high anxiety, you're like, well, if they were doing this, blah, blah, blah. You just start getting on their case about what you would do if it were you, or, maybe they shouldn't do this, or they shouldn't do that, or blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, you don't know all the information what that person's going through. So try to show compassion for everyone, whether they're in your personal life, your working life, whether you know them, they may be, in a totally different country, but you're reading all these news stories on stuff happening, and it's like, well, I would do this. And we all say a lot of things until it's us. So keep that compassionate heart, because not only will it help you and how you feel and what you can contribute to the world, but it doesn't help them at all to be putting that kind of energy out there. So you can always do meditations where you're trying to send guidance and send love and send compassion, so maybe they remember themselves and they remember that they need to also move with a compassionate heart. But by just jumping on the judgment train, it's not going to get there. So make sure if you start to feel that judgment bubbling up, ask Kuan Yin to come in and help you, because she is a bodhisattva and has chosen to stay on this plane until everyone has risen to enlightenment. So she is just hanging out ready to help you access your higher self at any time that you need her. And then get grounded. This is super helpful because especially when we do feel really out of sorts with everything going on or feel overwhelmed, getting grounded is a wonderful way to bring all that energy back and calm yourself and process it in a way that you can actually find creative solutions to be of service, and creative solutions that also serve you. So going out in nature, taking a walk, doing grounding meditations, or doing a lot of shavasana, because you can just do a little bit of yoga and do like 30 minutes of shavasana, because everyone loves corpse pose. It's like the best thing that ever happened to yoga, and you need it especially if you're emotionally and physically really working yourself out, because it doesn't always have to be, well, I physically exerted myself, though physically exerting yourself does help move that negative energy out of your body. So if you ever feel like you're really run down, if you ever feel like you're too overwhelmed, go take a walk outside, go sit outside and do some meditation or yoga, play with pets you may have, play with neighbors or neighbors' pets. Do whatever you need to do. Go to a park just so you can watch nature, because all of that not only grounds you, but it also helps bring that chakra back into alignment. So that way, because your root is really, really important for things like anxiety and stress and depression and all of that. So make sure to keep staying grounded, especially if you are an empath or someone who feels other people's energy and feelings. This can be a really overwhelming time for you. So make sure to keep doing as many grounding things as you need to do, especially right now with all the stress going on. I would definitely say stop reading so much news or getting on social media as much, because you're just going to be pounded with it. If you're an empath right now, set a timer. I have a 15-minute timer. That's all I get for the day, because there's just so much going on right now, and you would be of more service by looking at causes to get involved in, doing meditations where you're sending good energy out, doing rituals that keep you grounded so you can be a beacon of light for others, and just keeping your own personal body grounded. But especially if you're an empath or a clairvoyant, anything right now, take a lot of care for yourself. Take a lot of care of your energy and do whatever you need to do to stay grounded. Okay, so I hope that is helpful. I hope this message serves you. And like I said, I'll have my link below so you can jump on all my other social media things, get involved in my Tuesday Oracle readings, and make sure to like and subscribe. Share this with all your friends so the next time I post videos, which will be just in a week or two, you'll be the first to know so you can watch the next set. So I hope this helped you all for your St. Patty's Day. Have a great day, guys. I will see you later.